and welcome to the 2027 World Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cincinnati Reds. It is finally time for the World Series, and the Reds have made it in now back-to-back seasons, and just the storylines that have been created because of this series are through the roof. The biggest one, of course, being Bryce Harper and Mike Trout finally going at it in a playoff series, and it being in the World Series. Now, it took all the way until 2027 to finally make it happen, but the two faces of the sport finally will go at it at the biggest stage. Trout trying to win his first championship, Bryce Harper trying to win his second in as many seasons. What a World Series we have in store. In the regular season, the Reds won 98 games. The Angels won 97. We will see who gets the edge here in game number one, and two very good pitchers take the mound. As you see the postseason comparison, the big difference on both sides being the Reds pitching has been outstanding and the Angels bats have been very good on the other side. The Reds batting .215 as a team. That's not good. It's just our pitching's been really keeping us alive in this playoff so far. But again, two really good pitchers on the mound tonight in Jose Urquidy and Tarik Skubal. So there is Urquidy, 1.06 ERA so far in the playoffs, 17 innings pitched, 3-0 record. He's been that good. He'll get Giancarlo Jimenez to start this game off, and Jimenez will pop out to Elly De La Cruz. One gone for the two spot. Zach Neto, swing and a miss, fastball up and in. Here he is, Mike Trout, his first ever World Series AB. Trout was yet to win a postseason series until this year. Trout, though, will ground out. And here is Tarik Skubal, the former Detroit Tiger, 1.89 ERA in the playoffs, 19 innings pitched. He's been phenomenal, just like Urquidy. And for the first time in this postseason, we will see the Reds line up against a left-handed pitcher. So Matt McLain leads things off. Then it goes Friedl, Harper, Steer, Tucker, De La Cruz, Benson, Langeliers, and Ruiz round things out. TJ Friedl now on the 1-1 pitch will have the first hit of this 2027 World Series. Friedl goes to the left with a one-out single. Into the box, Bryce Harper. Friedl going to try to take second. The Angels, though, did their homework. They pitch out on Friedl. They get him at second. Harper now grounds out to the shortstop over in Zach Neto as we go to the top of the second. This is still a 0-0 game, and Jake Bauers will have the first hit of the World Series for the Angels. Bauers goes against the shift. He's on with a single, bringing up Mickey Moniak on the 3-2 pitch. Moniak on the ground. Steer to McLain. McLain to Harper. Two gone after the double play. Brandon Lau, the former Tampa Bay Ray, is now going to get flown out into left center to TJ Friedl as Urquidy is through to scoreless. We go to the bottom of the second. Spencer Steer, you know the damage he's able to do against left-handed pitching. Right there, though, it's just a fly out into right field. And again, Tarik Skubal is an incredible pitcher. This guy is one of the better guys in the major leagues. He won the Cy Young just last season. It was a huge pickup for the Angels and something that's really going to improve their pitching staff as a whole, as we will see it this entire series. Their pitching is very solid, along with their bats as well. Tyler O'Neill leads the top of the third. He's been very mediocre. He's got the worst average on this Angels team, batting 105 in the playoffs, but he still bats in the 7th spot. He will fly out. Bringing up Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher, there is a ground out to second, and Eugenio Suarez will strike out in the slurve away as we go on to the bottom of the third. Will Benson leading things off for the Reds. He will chop one on the ground to the shortstop over in Zach Neto. That'll be the first out of the inning. Shea Langeliers now on the 1-2 pitch will take that slider and put it into the opposite field, but that one is caught by the right fielder in Moniak. Two gone for Esteury Ruiz, still looking for that first postseason hit. Ruiz will strike out. We go on to the top of the fourth. Giancarlo Jimenez will pop out to lead off the inning, and that's something we're gonna have to look at in terms of should we be playing Esteury Ruiz against these left-handed arms of the Angels. They have 3 of them in their rotation, so again, we will not be seeing Joey Gallo likely until game 4, where we see a right-handed arm. Real quick, though, Mike Trout on the 1-1 pitch grounds right into a double play. McLain to De La Cruz to Harper. We go to the bottom of the fourth, but yes, going back to that point, is Ruiz really a guy we can trust in this spot? I don't know, as Matt McLain will get robbed of a hit right there. Tremendous play by the second baseman and Brandon Lau, and there's another one going his direction on that ground out from TJ Friedl. We'll have to see, because there are moves we can make with this lineup as Bryce Harper will fly out to end the inning. There's moves we can make right? Ruiz doesn't have to be in the lineup. We could definitely put Will Benson back in the outfield if we need to, and then we could theoretically DH a guy like Josh Bell or even a guy like Tyler Stevenson, who is our backup catcher but does hit left-handed pitching very well. Mickey Moniak right there, though, is going to get one to fall in left center field. He is on with a one-out triple, an absolutely huge AB right there for the Angels to get them going here in the top of the fifth. Can Lau bring him in? No, he can't. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Can Urquidy get out the jam? Tyler O'Neill gets one by Spencer Steer. Urquidy gives up a run here in the top of the fifth. Tyler O'Neill again was batting 105 heading into this game. He has got a 2-out double to give the Angels the lead. O'Hoppe will strike out, but again, the Anaheim Angels have scored first in this World Series. 1-0 for them, as Spencer Steer will fly out to start off the bottom of the fifth. And again, it's been a problem the Reds have faced this entire postseason. When the bats are going, again, they are on fire. But we've had games before where they have really just struggled to get going. Kyle Tucker has the second hit of the night for the Reds. He'll be on first, but Elly De La Cruz strikes out, and Will Benson will strike out as well. They say he went on the slider. To the sixth, still a 1-0 game in favor of the Reds, and now it's going to be 2-0. Eugenio Suarez in right field. 2-0 Los Angeles. Suarez's first of the playoffs goes 358 feet, and the Angels again have doubled their run total against the ace of this Reds squad in Jose Urquidy. Jimenez will fly out into center field over to Esteury Ruiz. Zach Neto now in the 1-1 pitch is going to softly hit that ball in the right field. Kyle Tucker will come in and make the out, bringing up Mike Trout on the 2-2. Trout swinging a miss on a curveball. He's now 0 for 3. But again, his team's up 2-0. Can the Reds get anything going? Again, only 2 hits to show for tonight. Shea Langeliers grounds out, and you got to give all the credit in the world to Tyreek Skubal. He's been pitching absolutely amazing so far. He'll get Esteury Ruiz to ground out. Matt McClain now in the 3-1 pitch will fly out into right field. 6 shutout innings so far for Skubal. As on the other side of things, the Reds go to their bullpen. Gregory Soto, the first guy to get the call, 2.45 ERA so far in the postseason. He'll see Jake Bauers first, and he'll get Bauers to strike out on the slider. To the dish now, Mickey Moniak on the 2-2 pitch. Moniak will fly out into left to Friedel. 2 gone now for the 6th spot, Brandon Lau, as the Angels have 3 straight lefties. Lau grounds out to Soto in a very successful 7th inning for the lefty out the pen for the Reds. But again, can the bats get anything going? Friedel strikes out. Bryce Harper strikes out. Same exact pitch. Skubal working the entire zone, and he'll get Steer to fly out as well. So another 1-2-3 inning for the former Cy Young winner in Skubal, as we now go to the 8th, and here comes the rookie pitcher DeAndre Wilder. He's been very good all season long. Wilder will come up to see Tyler O'Neill in his first World Series appearance, and Tyler O'Neill, who was batting 105 again heading into this game, has an RBI double and now a home run. 404 feet off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. He's driven in 2 out of the 3 runs so far tonight for the Angels, as it is now a 3-0 lead for them. And just the way Skubal's been pitching and the way the Reds have been hitting tonight, I don't know if we can seriously score 3 runs. I don't know. We will see. We have 6 outs to do it, as Wilder will get out that spot after giving up the home run. Kyle Tucker first. I don't think he went there, but they're going to say he does. Tucker strikes out in a circle change, bringing up Elly De La Cruz. Elly again, the right side of the plate is not his best. He will fly out into center. We've got 2 down for the 7th spot in Will Benson, but first they go to a righty in Jose Soriano, who was the reliever of the year in 2027, and he will get Benson to fly out into left. The Reds are down to their final 3 outs here in Game 1 of the World Series, but first, Mason Miller will pitch the top of the 9th for the Reds. He has not given up a run so far in 3 appearances. He will see Zach Neto first in the 2-1, and Neto will fly out or pop out to Bryce Harper at first. That's the first out of the inning. Now up will be the 3 spot, Mike Trout. On the 1-1 pitch, Miller deals. Trout too late on the fastball. Bryce Harper charging in to put him away. We've got 2 down now for the 4 spot, Jake Bauers, and Bauers will chop one to Elly De La Cruz. So to the bottom of the 9th, can the Reds get something done against the reliever of the year, Jose Soriano? Well, it's not going to be Shea Langeliers. We pinch hit Josh Bell for Esteury Ruiz, and he gets on. So now pinch hitting for Matt McClain, we bring in Joey Gallo. On the 1-2 pitch, Gallo strikes out. Final hope is TJ Friedel on the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, sinker away. The Angels with a pitching masterclass here in game number 1. And the Reds are going to need to find a way to get things done, man, because games like this can't happen. And I understand we've been relying on our pitching a lot because our rotation has been that good. But again, like, if you score 0 runs, you can't win a baseball game, obviously. And Urquidy gave up 2 runs. Usually that shouldn't, give you a loss, but it does for him. And it's not going to get any easier for this Reds lineup. With only 2 hits in game number 1, they will now have to see some other very good pitchers for the Angels in Patrick Sandoval, Reed Detmers. They have a couple other guys who are solid as well, but really their 3 lefties are what will give the Reds problems. I think we will see a lot of success against the 2 righties in the rotation, but again, we're not going to get to those guys until we get this series, obviously, to Anaheim. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the Reds can get more than 2 hits tomorrow night in game number 2, where Patrick Sandoval, the All-Star, will head to the mound. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 77 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba, forever.